Anything from the state?
Only to notify the court, as you are aware, members of the victim's family who would aware.
Certainly. You can call them in the order that you'd like and make sure they speak loudly and clearly for the benefit of the court reporter. You can call them in whatever order you would like.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
First would be Ms. Lisa Miller, the mother of deceased Samantha Hutchinson.
It's up to you, however you choose. I'm sorry. That's fine. Ma'am, if you would tell us your name for the record.
My name's Samantha. No, it's not. My name is Lisa Miller. I'm Samantha Miller's mom.
Yes, ma'am. We'd be glad to hear from you. Take your time.
Thanks.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you allowing me to speak, and everybody be patient. I really want to get through this. First of all, for the last 20 years, my career has been a substance abuse counselor. So I wanted to bring that factor to the court. I've dealt with many different populations, offenders. I did a program for offenders. I've dealt with military people, adolescent programs. So I've kind of ran all gamut. The one thing that all these groups and all these populations have in common is the word enabling. And enabling happens when, does everybody know what that means? Enabling happens when, it could be family members, it could be friends, it could be their children, maybe the adult is the one that's alcohol. They help them because they don't want them to get in trouble. They don't want them to have a bad life. By them helping them, they're really doing them a dishonor. And the only way that somebody that's having alcohol or drug issues and addiction can get better is to suffer the natural consequences of their behaviors. In this case, the natural consequences is the legal consequences of what happened, which resulted in my family, sibling, child, not being here anymore. The good thing about it, if she goes and stays some time in jail, they have treatment in there. AA is not treatment. AA doesn't help somebody who's addicted. It's good once you get to that point where you're gone through treatment, you spent some time in sobriety. AA is where you go hang out with your other people, and that's it. This is in parts, but thank you. Who was Sam? I want to talk about Sam because she's my daughter. And she wasn't just a person on a golf cart that just got married and got killed. She was and will always be my child. I'm going to tell a little bit of the story. Just bear with me. I got pregnant with Sam. I was single, divorced with an older child. Those things happen. They did not have any help or any assistance. And so I think that bonded Sam and I as being fighters together through life, helping each other, until my husband that I met and married adopted Sam and was her dad. So life wasn't always easy for us to get through what we had to get through. It's really hard to figure out how we were going to make it financially. My whole first career was based on being pregnant with Sam. I know it sounds funny, but it's like, I have 9 months to get a career. I can't make $10 an hour anymore. So 9 months, hey, I can go to hair school. We figured it out. Like, we always figured things out together. Not only was she my daughter, Sam and I had, excuse me.
That's okay, take your time.
Sam and I had a relationship probably better than most people that love each other. I'm very close with my other two kids. Our family has always been close. But Sam and I had a bond that was very different and very amazing, and we both had each other's backs all the time. Ugh, we talked every day, her whole entire life. You know, most 30-year-olds don't want much to do with their parents anymore. You know, hey, yeah, I'll come over for Christmas dinner, but I'm not going to hang out with you all the time. And I'll lead into something else I'm getting off of. But in saying that, the last time I was with Sam before the week of the wedding, her birthday's 3/27. A month and a day earlier, she called me for her birthday and she said, all I want, Mom, is for you to come see me, and for you to be with me on her birthday. And I brought champagne, and we brought cupcakes, and we went down to the beach at sunrise, our favorite time, and we did silly dances on the beach with cupcakes and champagne. That's what an amazing relationship is. She used to, when she was little, when my husband would tease me or tease her or whatever, you know, just he would act like he was saying things about me, and she would just get so mad, be like, don't talk about my mommy, like, just offended me. Then when we divorced and I started somewhat dating sometimes, she met one of them, she'd get right up in their face and be like, you hurt my mama? I'll leave out the words she used. Hurt you, basically. That's a best friend. You can only hope that anybody in this room that has kids could have a relationship like that with their child's best friend. She wanted everybody to feel happy. I had people coming up to me after Sam passed and was like, you know, if they worked with her, if I were going to go to work and I was in a bad mood, I went anyway because Sam would make me feel better. Because that's who she was. She wanted everybody to just feel loved, cared about. And as much as I didn't want to talk, if something would happen to me, Sam would be up here screaming off the mountaintops for all her family. That's who she was. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Not sure if talking to yourself is pretty good. But the one year she moved to Utah on Valentine's Day, and that was the hardest. That was the only year we were ever apart. On Valentine's Day, I came home to my house, and my whole driveway was covered with I love you mores in pink everywhere. My whole walkway, my whole door was different color flowers. I mean, different color hearts, red, pink, my whole entire front door. I don't know many kids at 30-something years old that would care about their mama having a good Valentine's Day party or day and want her to feel loved and live in a different state and have one of her friends come over to her mom's house and do this. Not to me. So, unfortunately, I don't like talking about the event, but I just want to tell you what happened through Sam's mom's eyes and our family and what we experienced, which was pretty horrible. So it was supposed to be a rainy day. It was supposed to be a cloudy, and the weather just an hour before the wedding just became beautiful. Couldn't have been better. Everything was perfect. Sam had me hold her phone during the wedding. And when she was on the golf cart, she realized she didn't have her phone. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's okay. So she said someone to come get her phone. And you don't know how many times you go down the rabbit hole. She had just gone without her phone or told me to come bring it to her or whatever. I mean, it was perfect timing that she got right in front of this car. But we try not to do that too much. after the wedding, we went to where we were staying in our Airbnb and basically got into some sweats and were hanging out on the porch, and everybody had a good night and pouring a glass of wine, relax, and I'm standing out there and I hear all these sirens. And the fire trucks, which on a Friday night in Folly, it's not very rare. I mean, they're there all the time, right? But I heard those fire trucks and saw those lights, and I yelled, "Something happened to Sam." And Mandy said, "No, Mom." And I said, "Something happened to Sam." That's how much, that's a connection with somebody. I knew. And it wasn't until, I don't even know how long later, somebody came by and was nice enough to ask us if we'd heard about the accident. And so she took us down there. Sorry, this is all this work. And Mandy and I, my daughter, ran barefoot into the scene, which was all tough. Sam's dad was there. And within, like, I don't know the timing, but maybe 15, 20 minutes, one of the officers there came up and told us, me, that everybody that was in the accident was taken to the hospital. So Mandy took me to the hospital. We went to the hospital to find Sam. They didn't have IDs, so it was going to be a while before they figured out where everybody was. But I really believe that she was at the hospital. And then it was like 2 in the morning. We stayed, we hung out outside. Some of Sam's friends came. And we stayed outside waiting. And then my ex-husband, Sam's dad, called my phone and he said, "Sam's not at the hospital, Lisa." He said, "Sam's still on the survivor." And I just fell to the ground. I don't even know how we ended up going through the next few days, but anyway, I know that's our story of Sam and what happened. Sam was light. She was love. And she was amazing. And always will be. I'm going to insert one more thing that I forgot when we were talking about the wedding. And we're almost at the end, but another thing that Sam did. She planned her wedding, miserable for really that year planning the wedding, which sucked, but she was kind enough to do her dad planning the wedding, which sucked, but she was kind enough to do her daddy-daughter dance with both of her dads, and nice enough to include both of them. And then afterwards, we're all standing there ready for the next thing to happen, and the DJ announces special dance for the most special person in Sam's, most important person in Sam's life. And it was me. And she played our song, and that's the last time I hugged my kid. It was on that dance floor. It was the most beautiful thing a child could do for their mom. And that's just unexplained, our relationship. Last thing I need to say, I'm going to probably just read this, is that myself, Sam's siblings, Sam's siblings are nieces and her father. We've been sentenced to a lifetime of pain, as with half the world. As a mom, I can't even describe to you. I've lost my brother. I lost both my dads. This is so different. And it is scientifically proven that some kids' cells stay in your body. She died. We died. And she doesn't get a partial sentence. She doesn't get to come back to life in 10 years or 20 years. And we don't get to come back to life in 20, 25 years. This is a lifetime. Your Honor, I hope that you consider our plea and the world's plea to hold the defendant responsible for her poor choices and to experience the legal consequences of her action. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your time.
Mr. Walker?
Your Honor, next, Amanda Jenkins, sister of the deceased.
Hi, my name's Mandy Jenkins. I'm Sam's sister.